That's funny. Do you get an idea, though, from seeing the first couple and a little bit of this one, like why people loved them so much?
Yeah. I'm enjoying them.
They're just fun to watch, and when you've got those types of movies plus like nostalgia for your childhood, it's pretty cool. Hello, friend. The first adopter. A very polite person.
You're braving the heat already.
I mean, it's gotta like stop being this hot pretty soon, right?
Let's see. It's supposed to be slipping under 100 soon. But it's not going to get below 90 until 11.
Ugh, well, I won't be out here till then, but
It's supposed to slowly cool over the next few days.
thank goodness.
Down to the low hundreds.
The low hundreds. Give me a fucking break. The little dance you guys did during the Voss segment killed me. It was pretty fun.
Then you were nice at the end.
I was. I said something nice to poor little Vosh man because he was making me sad. He seemed like really sick. Like he had the bags under his eyes. I could tell he hadn't slept well. His hair looked a little mussy and fussy. You know, and his voice was pretty raggedy. And, you know, I don't hate the dude to the point where I want him to die of fucking sickness or something. I hope he gets better. And I hope he also gets better in terms of his, like, political know-how and prescriptions and shit over the next couple of cycles. I'd love to hear his voice join the call to, like, hold the DNC fucking accountable in some way.
I know, like, all these talks of, like, well, we just vote for him no matter what because he's better than Trump. That's what you get saying no matter what.
Exactly. This is the fucking bottom of the barrel of no matter what. And now you are forced onto like hopping on one foot saying, yeah, go vote for him, but hopping on the other foot saying he can't do the job. And, you know, you're going to find yourself there again.
Like, did I think that Biden's team wasn't paying attention to social media at all? These people saying, like, I'd vote for a potato over Trump or whatever.
Well, that was the thing is like this whole like polling on people thinking he's too old. That's not new. They've been doing polls since 2022, and the maybe not vast majority, but the majority of Americans since at least 2022 have thought his age is a factor.
Yeah, but they're also looking at social media, and they saw all these people saying, I'll do it.
Yep. They're looking for those fucking big voices to be saying, like, look, I don't care if Joe Biden is a fucking corpse. I'll vote for him. That's exactly what they want. Because they want to be able to serve you up this tepid trash again and again and again and have you say the same shit. And what I'm really honestly hoping is that Vosh is not a guy that fucking hangs with that same prescription next go-round. The let's vote against thing always fails. Always. It's not leftism. It's not leftism to be funneled into political advocacy that includes voting for your enemies. It's just not good. And this is what happens. You end up embarrassed. Look, this happened to us in fucking 2004, like I was saying on the show today. This cycle reminds me of like a bizarro world Kerry Bush cycle, where like the entirety of the Democratic establishment was doing the same dance Vosh is doing now. One foot, Kerry's way better than Bush. We know Bush is a genocidal maniac that's looking to destroy the entirety of the Middle East. So like, look, yeah, Kerry's fucking sucks, but like, we're gonna bite the bullet. And then on the other foot, Jesus, John Kerry is a horrible fucking candidate, man. I wish there was anybody else, right? And you know what happened that year? Barack Obama gave the opening statement at the DNC when the convention started.
Yep.
And immediately there was like this outcry of people going like, why isn't that our candidate? He wasn't even old enough yet, I don't think.
He was setting the precedent. Do you
Yep.
think Newsom's going to speak at the...
Yes.
Yeah.
I guarantee you Newsom will speak at the DNC. And it'll be a big speech, too. It'll be worth watching if you think that Newsom might be a 2028 candidate like I do. Because he's going to set the tone, right? Because like it was like so apparent in that moment when Barack, because like most people weren't even familiar with Barack Obama until that moment.
Yeah.
He popped on stage in 2004 as the opening speaker at the DNC, and everybody was like, "Oh, why can't we have that instead of this?" And it's so, you know, when you've been through these types of cycles before, and look, I'll call 2016 the same kind of cycle. Like Hillary was a candidate nobody wanted. She's unlikable. She didn't poll well. She was just milquetoast and not
Especially
good.
for people in the middle. She was very toxic to people.
Divisive. Just divisive. As a result of her relationship to a long-standing American fucking political family and her long-standing involvement in the government, she was just not liked.
People didn't like her Secretary of State tenure.
Nope. They did not like her. Her charisma was not where it should be. People just didn't like her when they looked at her and listened to her speak. And people like me were screaming at people back then, like, "Come on, this is the worst fucking candidate." And here it is. No love for Kerry? Fuck no. John Kerry was awful, bro. Will Vosh learn? I'd like to think he probably will.
Even if he doesn't go like full fuck the Democrats, he at least goes where we should actually pressure them and not just fake pressure them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the bully Biden thing didn't really happen.
Never was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, nobody thought that is actually how it works. You don't bully somebody after you've handed them ultimate power. It's not that. That's not how it works.
Especially if you say, "Well, we have to vote for him."
Yeah,
next
we're gonna
time,
vote for
too."
you no matter what, but let's extract concessions. Like, how do you do that?
Like, I don't understand how he's like, I thought he was gonna be one term, but he was saying Biden better than Trump last year.
Yeah, and this year.
Yeah.
Until all the way up until this fucking disastrous debate performance, he was beating the Biden better than Trump drum
And he's
exclusively.
Like, I thought he was gonna step down.
Yeah, it's just like, man, this fucking, like, he's not gonna want to see. Here's the thing. Here's why I think he will learn. He's not gonna want to go through this again. He's gonna remember the booty burn of this. Whether he'll never admit it, I don't think publicly, but he'll remember the booty burn.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna be so quick to fucking jump all in on a shitty candidate next time. He's gonna be way more skeptical, and that's how it starts. Thought you said Vosh was a dishonest actor and a grifter. Why would he learn? I mean, a grifter can learn. A dishonest actor can learn. I don't know that I've ever labeled him with those words specifically, but yeah, dude, I do think that Vosh is more inclined to be a go along to get along kind of leftist, because I think that is the status quo preservation. I think that he probably has quite a bit of his money tied up in stock market and other investments and shit. And I don't think that, like, rocking the boat internationally or nationally, domestically or foreign policy-wise, is, going to be a positive thing for his long-term investment strategy. I think that if you want to tell me that doesn't influence his politics, then I'm just going to call you a fucking naive person, and we'll move on.
Is that another Black Widow under there, or is that something else?
Where at?
Right under here.
I see one over here. That's a daddy long legs.
This,
Oh my god, bro, that is a big bitch.
it is for sure.
100%. Do we have any bug spray?
We got the one in the garage. I'll bring it out when I bring you.
Yeah, come get that shit, because that's a big bitch with an egg sac. She's tending. Fuck, man. Oh, she's raggedy too, man. That's a big bitch. Ooh. I hate those fucking spiders, man. Here, let me show you guys this fucking bitch. Just so, because people were talking about this shit the other night. Like, how do you know a Black Widow? Let me show you a Black Widow. You only have to see them once. There she is. See her with her egg sac there? 2 egg sacs up under there. Fuck me, bro. And she's tending one of them. See her there? Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Is she a recluse? I'm looking at her and I'm not sure that I'm seeing a Black Widow. That's is she ever? Is that a fiddleback? No. God damn it.
It's been sitting in there for a while, so I don't know how potent it still is.
Well, we'll try it. And she's got 2 big fat egg sacs. I'm just looking at her coloration. I'm wondering if she's even a widow, but she's definitely not something we want to have around here. All right, well, let me try and take care of this. You guys can sit on the ground for a minute.
We'll just put them back up on the thing.
Here, I'll just put it here. You guys can sit there for a minute while I try and figure this out.
So it's been sitting there for a hot minute. No.
Pump thing, it's just not pumping. Or this is just plugged in the end. Yeah.
I think it might have just sat in there too long.
Yeah. Okay, well, plan B is just gonna be to squish this bitch then.
Let me see if we can.
Hold it. I got her. What? I'll get her. One way or the other, she's going down hard.
Use the shoe.
Sorry. Bitch, where did you go? Got your sacks here. Did you scurry? Did you fall off on the fur? God, man, she got big old fucking egg sacks in there. That's so gross.
Okay, let's get you something.
Hold on. I'm gonna just try and open this up and splash it all over this fucking chair.
Okay.
There we
Watch
go.
your feet and stuff.
Well, I'll be.
There's definitely juice in there.
Yeah. I just want to see where she went, which is bugging me. But we're gonna douse this whole fucking chair off. Starting right here. I think keep Dynor from coming back here for a while.
Yeah.
I'll rinse this off a little later once it's had time to soak in. I just want to check something. I'm gonna.
Step on your phone.
I won't. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Just leave it sitting out here for now and let it dry off. Got a little slosh down the side, you know. There. We're gonna rinse off. He's in there.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see her.
I don't know where she got off to. I was gonna do this real quick while I got my phone down there. Let me just tip this. Oh, there she is.
Okay.
She's down there in the sauce. See her?
Oh, yep.
And she's getting got.
Drowning in the shit.
Yeah, she's lost in the sauce. There she be. Yeah, if there's anything, I would just check the bottom underneath of this too.
Yep.
Knowing that it's got those little cracks and crevices. Check anything down there before you sit on it. Inside the legs and shit. Probably look at this too. Underneath. Oh, fuck this shit, bro. So gross. Alright, well, whatever. We got her. Spider down, spider down.
I can get a new one of these at Walmart.
We should. I'm gonna do like I said, next time you go shop, I'm gonna go do the whole thing.
Yeah. Go all the way around the
Go
house.
all around the house, all the way around the garden, all the way around the yards. Just all around the fence line, all the way around the edge of the garage, up into the rafters of the garage. I'm gonna do the whole fucking bit out here as much as I can. Call naughty priest? What? Does he know how to deal with spiders? I'm also battling a spider while on the toilet. Lord help me. Oh God. Best of luck, brave soldier.
Maybe when that dries a little bit, we'll pull the egg sacs off and smoosh them.
Maybe, yeah. I don't think they're gonna survive without Mom there defending. And soaked in fucking poison. You walked over your phone? I did. Did you guys see? You guys... No, you didn't see any balls.
I think you got good enough coverage. Made it light too.
Oh yeah, sorry. I am free balling right now, so... You know. You guys could have caught some sack. Just a lovely thigh action. Oh, okay. The Riker maneuver, yeah. Show a little nut.
Yeah, that definitely done killed her.
Oh, she dead her shit. And everything else that was living on that chair dead in the shit too.
Yeah.
So, she fully dead though.
How many of them are there?
Forever of them. Infinity of them. They'll be there for fucking ever. No shit. They're disgusting. I know my fitness is better because I was able to get my foot up in the sink to spray it off.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of this splashed on it, and I was able to get my foot up there and go. I'm like, yep. 6 months ago, that would have killed me, probably. I would have probably fallen completely over. This is the OG Mega Dank. Dude, I've never had it before, but it's called cereal milk. It's a pleasant name. Everybody loves cereal milk. She was a widow. I just think that she was young.
Yeah, like she didn't have her full coloration yet, but she was the size of the widow.
She
her
was...
egg sacs looked widow.
Yeah, she's definitely widow, but... Yeah, she wasn't that, like, really, I guess maybe she just molted.
Yeah, that's possible.
She might have just molted, and she just hadn't taken on that glossy black yet. But that was definitely a widow.
Yeah, there's no mistaking those big fat egg sacs.
Mm-mm.
I mean, other spiders make egg sacs, but they're way tinier.
Yeah. Those widow sacs are fucking immediately apparent. Do you and Destiny have a good convo? I haven't watched it yet. Well, I mean, you should probably do that. That'd probably be better than just like talking to me about it and getting my one-sided play-by-play. right? Go watch the combo. It's out there. You can put it on 2X and chill and play some video games, and like then you'll know.
There's timestamps on it.
Yeah, you timestamped it, and there. Hold on. How do you prepare your cereal?
I don't think I've ever seen you eat cereal.
Yeah, I haven't. Sorry. I haven't been a big cereal person for a long time.
Or do you have it when you live with TJ just because there was so
Yeah,
much of it?
well, because TJ had it.
Yeah.
TJ demands have 3 or 4 different types of cereal around, and so of course, like if it's around, I'll have a bowl of cereal. But yeah, no, optimal way.
You asked for bran flakes one time and then you never ate them.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite stuff are like I like bran flakes. Like that's the thing is like the type of cereals I actually like. People like look at me like I'm fucking a weirdo.
Grape nuts.
Grape nuts. I like grape nuts. I like bran flakes. I like raisin bran, and I like unfrosted mini wheats. Like frosted are good too, but I know that's just a big giant sugar bomb, right? But like the unfrosted mini, those are legit. Like those are the 4 types of cereal that I'll crave if I'm craving a bowl of cereal. But I haven't had them for so long, and I have been such an anti-breakfast person for so long, I don't even crave it anymore. So it's like, I think if I had it in the house, I'd start craving it again. But then why would I put it in the house then, right? You're not a big cereal person. Were you in the past a big cereal eater?
I mean, I'd have it, but just because, like, it was around.
Well, you had younger siblings and stuff too.
They didn't eat cereal.
Never?
Not really.
Isn't one of your siblings like lactose or something?
No.
No?
They had muffins for a while. They still have muffins in the morning.
Muffins, yeah.
Which aren't great.
You know what? Did you guys ever have those like Danishes that are individually wrapped and there's different kinds? There's like the cheese.
We had them sometimes.
Yeah,
Very
what were those, strudel or strosels or whatever the fuck name is, Stofers or some shit, right?
Oh, the toaster strudels. Yeah, we had that a couple times, but not very often.
I meant like the individually wrapped little,
Yeah, we had those
with the jelly.
The ones that you see at like a hotel, fucking.
Yeah, with the jellies in the middle, dude. Those were my favorite when I was a kid. My mom would get like the select pack of those where it's got like 5 of each.
Yeah.
And that would be like everybody's breakfast in the morning. Grab a couple of those before you went to school. And those were just like legit. But they're just big sugary things. It's just like a croissant with jelly and frosting on it.
I had French toast sticks, like the frozen ones, for a while.
Those were not around. You know what, dude? When I was a teenager, I remember the French toast sticks came out at Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
But before that, they weren't like a thing.
Yeah.
Our breakfast options were mostly toaster pastries, like different types. Like, whatever the fuck it was. Like Pop-Tarts, or then like the toaster strudel.
When I visited my dad, I had to have the Morning Star sausage.
Oh, because he didn't do the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morning Star sausage.
Are you Irish? Yes, I am Irish. Irish, Scottish, Scandinavian, whatever.
At least it evaporates pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly water, but yeah, it's gonna kill anything on that fucking thing for a while too. That's why I don't think we necessarily got to worry about them egg sacs. She was still tending them pretty hard, so likely they've only been there a couple days.
They had to have been new, because like I noticed her right when I looked over there, so she must have just got there.
Yeah, she probably set up shop last night or something. Got them all laid. She's been spinning on them all day. Picked the wrong spot, bitch. 20 feet from a perfect spot for you. Get off in that grass over there. That fucking side yard shit. Or get off in this fucking thing deep off in there. Ain't nobody gonna know you're in there. You ever drink Tang or Ovaltine growing up? Not really. We used to have Quick, like Nestle Quick, like strawberry milk or chocolate milk every once in a while. And then we had Kool-Aid when I was a kid. But I don't remember Tang being a big thing. Tang is kind of gross. I don't know if you've ever had it. It's really not good. So, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, she was definitely looking for somewhere shady to hang up her fucking shit, but she picked the wrong spot. Bitch is dead now. It's the best strain you've smoked. I'm not a big strain guy, but I guess Blue Dream would be my favorite. I like just that, like, really, like, I think Blue Dream is a mellow sativa, which is kind of, like, hard to find sometimes. Typically, like, strong sativas that aren't hybridized can be a little bit, like, more up than I want to feel when I'm smoking. But Blue Dream is always like a really mellow, but still kind of like peppy high or whatever.
And it's been like bred into a bunch of the new strains.
Well, that's kind of one of the sad things that's happened due to all this legalization is that, like, naturally people are crossing strains that have certain properties with strains, so trying to get better strains. But what's happened is a lot of the original strains like OG Kush, Granddaddy Perp, Maui Wowie, and Blue Dream and Strawberry Cough have been hybridized out of existence.
Like, you can still find them, but like they're not as common.
Capitalism ruins another thing. Yeah, pretty much. Have you heard about the pesticides being put in legal weed in California? Have you heard about the pesticides they put in fucking tobacco? I mean, like, any kind of plant that has a really lush leaf, you're gonna have to drench it in pesticides if you're doing outdoor grow. Like, that's just the way it works, man. Like, am I open to, like, hearing and talking about, like, ways that it can be done better? Like, I honestly think that, like, there's only a few places in California and maybe Oregon and Washington where I think it's even, like, practical to do a big giant outdoor grow.
Yeah, it's hydroponic in a lot of places. Or
Yeah.
indoor or whatever.
Yeah, indoor hydroponic or greenhouse grown. And, like, with that, you can go way lighter on any kind of, like, insecticides and shit, right? So I think that the idea is like, is there a benefit to doing outdoor grow versus indoor? And the answer is yes, but only regionally, from my experience.
Yeah, well, there's just so many goddamn people in California. Of course,
Right.
they want to take advantage of a big old tract of
There's
land.
something nice about the non-exploited weed when you just grow it right outdoors, out in the sunshine. It tastes good. It feels good. It's a mellow high and it's a good smoke. But if it's grown outdoors in an area that's too hot or too cold, or it wasn't tended properly, you're gonna get weedy, seedy, woody weed, which is not good. So yeah, you know, it's just like, if it's done right and in certain regions where the temperature is right and the soil is good, weed can be really good outdoor grown. But it just is totally dominated in terms of, like, if you're really concerned about putting chemicals in your body, dominated by hydroponic grown, dominated by indoor and greenhouse grown. So I think it's moving towards indoor and greenhouse grown stuff anyway. I think the vast majority, it's like, I've looked into Pacific Stone. It's just a brand here in California. They do outdoor and indoor grows, but most of their shit is indoor grown. Like, they'll do special releases of, like, outdoor Kush or whatever the fuck. But, like, 99% of the shit they sell, indoor and greenhouse grown. Vice President Trump. I know, make way for Vice President Trump. I need to get a kazoo.
Do the cope of, like, oh, it's just a name mix-up. It's like, but it's a pretty big name mix-up. And the question that he was answering, they said Kamala Harris. It's not like
Yeah,
it was apropos.
It was real bad. Nobody's going to be able to make, like, excuses for that other than to just, like, it don't mean nothing that he doesn't know who's who. You know what I mean? Like, that, I really don't see how that argument works for a president.
He didn't catch himself. Like, you've had slip-ups like that, but you caught yourself. He didn't catch himself at all.
And just, like, the Democrats have been asleep at the wheel. Because here's what I thought. I think it was hubris again. I think they thought that the Trump trial was going to make him unelectable and that the Republicans would be scrambling and they'd just be sitting back while Joe did nothing.
Yeah.
And then when that
the
didn't
Trump
happen,
people just didn't care that
Yeah.
they got charged with felonies.
well, and honestly, like a lot of us were saying that before.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, he might get like convicted of these felonies, but I don't think it's going to matter amongst people that are already Trumpists.
Yeah.
In fact, they'll probably see it as like a sign that they're trying to take him down or
Yeah.
whatever. And sure enough, so his polls didn't really budge much after his thing.
And now we have a new Supreme Court precedent that there's criminal immunity for
Yeah.
everything.
Can a former two-term president be VP?
That's the question, but I feel like the answer would be no. Because the VP has to be equally qualified to be president.
Yeah, I don't know though.
There were some articles last year, something floating the idea of Obama being VP again. Or Obama becoming VP. For
Oh,
Biden.
yeah,
So, like, there's enough gray area that, like,
maybe.
a case could be made, but it'd have to go to the Supreme Court. Almost certainly it's too late for that now.
Yeah, it sounds that way. Google says yes. Oof. Yes, a president can be VP. Okay. Well, I believe Google.
You know, Google's pulling from those articles. There's other articles that say the opposite. Just picking the most popular one.
Yeah, true. Probably right about that as well. I think it is time for Palsy to get a haircut.
Yeah.
It's down past my shoulders now, unequivocally. And that is what I said. That when it starts to get there is when I really start to not like my hair very much. So I think I need to
Maybe
keep it like
We'll do an adventure tomorrow.
like up here, like up to there again. Yeah.
So let's do an adventure tomorrow.
An adventure.
Unless you guys are going to record tomorrow.
They said they were going to get back to me because they didn't know if they had shit planned tomorrow or not. They were going to ask the wives and see what was what.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter though. We can do it before or after that.
Yeah. I was thinking we go to Walmart and get the bug spray, maybe charge our car a little bit at the Walmart since we've been having to do it stop and start with the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
And then we can go get your haircut after that.
Yeah. I ain't got no problem with that. That sounds like a good plan. Fuck. All right, there we go. This is one of life's great pleasures that you're about to witness right here on a hot day. You ready? This was in my mind when I went inside to get this hair tie. Nice cold can on the neck. Oh. Right on the back of the neck, too. That's so good. Right up here, too. You can put it up here. Ooh. Yeah. And then...
the last one?
No, I didn't want to grab it because I thought you'd just be like, no thanks. And then there'd be a hot one out here. We can share this one, though.
No, I'll probably just go in, period.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there were two in there. There were two.
I'll probably just go in. I might come back out eventually, but...
Wet your whistle, at least.
Okay.
Take a good pull on that because you deserve that. I want you to make the trek all the way back inside. Did you tell them that our door's broken?
No, I did not.
Yeah, our door just decided it's not going to open anymore today, so we have to go like around the side of the house and go in through our garage. Isn't that great?
And it has to be replaced. It's something in it.
Something broke. Yeah, it's just an old door. It's probably the original doorknob on this house, yeah. I would imagine, because it looks old as fuck.
Yeah. And like, it wouldn't even be worth going in trying to like rebuild the doorknob. Just to... No, there's nothing to rebuild. It's dead. I mean, I don't know. Their maintenance person might be able to like replace something in there, a little gasket or some shit. I just feel like if you're gonna do that, you might as well just get a new doorknob, so it's not a thing. The last time he was here, I was telling him that door has problems. He was like, I'm probably going to get a new doorknob. He's like, I meant to get a new doorknob on that anyway. And then, but it's just one of those things that... I don't blame him. Like he can't really come out here unless they send him out here. Yeah, because he doesn't get paid otherwise. Yeah. He's like, once... the way it works is, right, the company contacts the owner and... asks the owner, hey, a toilet broke. It's going to cost $200 to get a new one installed. Yeah. Can we do that? And the owner says yes. Or no. Well, I mean, you can't really say no if it's the toilet. Like, you're going to have to replace it. Now, you could say, like, what happened to the toilet? Yeah. You know, was there a fight? What happened? Because, like, a toilet's hard to break. And it is. It's true. You got to fucking... be like 800 pounds and sit on a toilet or kick it real hard or some shit. But the truth of the matter is, if the toilet's broke, it's broke. So it's on you. But they're not going to fix it until the owner says it. And if the owner says no, if it's not like mission critical shit, like holes in the fence, he's not going to say, okay, let's spend $1,100 and get new fence. Or at least replace the rotted boards and posts. Nope. Fuck it. Let it fall over, and then we'll do it. But yeah, they don't have money to replace anything until the owner says. Right, they're not, you know, like the place that I was at, I kept an account. So I deposited with them $2,000. Mm-hmm. Or I just took no profits from it, and they built up and maintained a $2,000 thing. Yeah. And, you know, when it went below that, I would be told, like, hey, your next check is going to be low because we paid for this, this, and this. Yeah. But I had that agreement with them. Mm-hmm. You could itemize, right? I asked them about it the first time they couldn't get a hold of me for 2 days and somebody was without a toilet. Yeah. I was just like, no, I don't want to be a fucking slumlord. Get the toilet done. The money's fine. And what can we do to make sure this doesn't happen? Oh, we got to do this. We got to do that. Okay. So there is a way you can set it up with them where you keep an account balance. And unless the repair goes over that, it's just like, they just do it. And refill it from the proceeds from the rent next month before they pay you out. Typically with their fees, on a smaller place especially, you're breaking even. Yeah. The advantage is you're paying off your mortgage without actually paying anything. And you don't have to physically be there. Right. Like, who knows where the owners of this place live? Who fucking knows? But probably local. I wouldn't blame them for not being around here. Do you want me to bring this back into the garage? You can. Just make sure you wash your hands after you touch it. And don't touch your face with it. I'm not super worried about it because they can't make it but just be careful with it. Yep. I love you, baby. I like your hair pulled back. You look handsome. It's just out of necessity right now to get it up off my fucking neck. It's pretty horrible. God loves you, man. God loves you, brother. God loves you, brother.
Well, I guess in that case, he loves you too, buddy. Randomly found you again. I'm always here, man. I'm like a ghost over here, man. I'm always haunting this place. Ooh. Schwitty. Schwitzing over here. Remember when you squeezed Ben's member? Yeah. It was, I gave it this, right? I squeezed the top of the sausage. And there it was, man. There it was, okay? Like, that's all. That's where it was. It was there. You're always politically consistent. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I think like my big issues, I've pretty much been saying the same shit for fucking 20 years. Pretty provably too, but like with other things, I don't know, man. I'm open to my mind being changed on everything, to be honest, but like really on most like emergent issues or whatever. Yeah, I squoze it. Yeah, I squoze it. I did. I squoze upon it. Done a lot of psychedelics. Yeah, I love psychedelics, but I'm not a big like everybody should do it, man. You got to be careful with that shit. But I've been doing them for a long time, since I was a kid. I'm like a fucking high school kid, so you do it safe and you know what you're doing. It's pretty good. Oh, dude, happy birthday, Brianna. Cheers to you. You know what I'm gonna do, Brianna? You know what I'm gonna do, Brianna? I got you a wrench for your birthday, Brianna. There you go. Back in the fold of the Children of the Salt, just in time for your birthday. That's beautiful. Howdy, sir. Yeah, you don't have to do anything with it. It just makes it easier for me to keep track of you. And I find you to be trustworthy. Even though you left the fold for a while, you came back. That's what matters, okay? That's what matters. No, happy birthday to you. That's cool. How old are you today, if you don't mind me asking? If you want to share. If you don't, that's cool too. I volunteer to be Brianna's first time out for her today. Time me out. Time me out. Time me out. Yeah, man, the sacrificial pig. The sacrificial swine has said you can time him out and test out your powers if you want. I think Brianna was like, she might have been a mod in Ideology back in the day. So I think she's stretched her mod fingers before, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I'd never modded Brianna, but I think I did. You remember the rap video you did back in the day? I did a couple of them. Yeah, I did like 3 or 4 of them probably, I think. But yeah, I remember. 25. Ooh. Well, I will tell you some bullshit that my dad told me when I was 24. He said, son, your early 20s are for figuring shit out. But if you don't know who you are, what you're doing for a living, and where you're going by 25, you ain't never gonna be shit. I was like, now, I tell you that not to make you scared, but to tell you that that was bullshit. It took me another full 10 years of tripping my way through life and slowly figuring things out to know what I really wanted. Shave? Nah. I wish that there was a way for me to see stats. How many of the people that run in here and say shave are just salty because their beard comes in patchy or only comes in on the neck, you know? Like, some of them probably just hate seeing a dude with a big unkempt beard, but like, I wonder like what the stats are on that. It's got to be at least 30% of dudes, right? Like when they come in here and they're like, shave that beard. Like it's like, oh, I can't grow a beard. Like I want to grow a beard, but my beard hasn't come in yet. And this guy's flexing his beard in my face, and it makes me fucking uncomfortable. Andrew. Oh shit. Is that it? So is this the new? I was gonna ask you, Andrew. Is that the new? Because you. By the way, I got your text. Those fucking like wanted posters are fucking dope, dude. This is gonna be awesome, bro. This is gonna be so fucking cool. But is that the moniker, bro? Like, what's the moniker, bro? Your beard is dope. Thanks. I love you. They're still growing the mustache of a 15-year-old at 27, and they're making it your problem. Aw. Bro, I like it, though. I like it, though. See, dude? Psh. Psh. It's slick. I like it. I'm just letting you know. I was wondering, and I like it. I like that, Holmes. I like that. Get out of here, you mosquitoes. I'm dead ass. I will kill all of you. Don't come over here feasting on me, you little motherfuckers. Get out. Okay, this is not for you. I'm not your feast. Do you guys consider yourself free from insecurity? No. Way more free from insecurity than I was probably like 20 or 25 years ago. Yeah, for sure. I think some of that just comes from like being older, maybe. Post just went live in the sub. If you saw it now, you'd think it's funny, I hope. Bro, don't worry about it, bro. If it's shitty, like, I'll meme on it or remove it. How's that? And if it's super duper shitty, I'll ban you. And if not, I'll laugh at it. If it's good, I'll laugh. If it's not good, you know, beware the ankle biters. Oh, I'm infertile. I can't have children. I tried in my like mid-late 20s with my ex-wife, and after extensive testing of both of us, we found out that it is me that is infertile. So I kind of like had to make peace with it. It was very easy for me and not easy for my ex-wife, I think. Well, it wasn't easy for me, but it was like something that seemed natural for me to move on from or to. Like, okay, well, I don't have to worry about having kids. Cool. Versus, you know, maybe feeling cheated out of your chance. To save you the time, it appears he bought the domain for paulsego.com. I really don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not trying to monetize my fucking name or anything. Like, that's the thing, is like, to my detriment, I don't do the fucking game like I'm supposed to on most of my shit, you know. Like, I'm not like clipping this channel obsessively. I don't care. I don't monetize it over here. You know, I'm not looking to monetize. Like, I didn't even stream the first couple of times that I was on Destiny. Like, I wasn't sure. I think the second time I was, but he happened to get a hold of me while I was streaming and arguing with somebody about fucking Kanye. And then the third time I didn't stream it. It's not like I'm just trying to like infinitely monetize my existence, you know? Like, I make enough money, people are kind in my community, and they pay, you know, they join my Patreon and shit. That's fucking dope. joke is that it may become a Biden-Harris 2024 ad, but if unban me from the Patreon, I will. Oh, whatever, bro. Like, like, all joking aside, go fuck yourself. Do whatever you want with it, bud. If I wanted it, I'd own it. I think it's meant to be a troll, but it's not one you're going to care about by the looks of it. No. Yeah. I will ban you if you keep talking about it, though, because I'm bored with it now. Yeah, Biden, Trump. Yeah. Hi from Antarctica. Doubt. Press X to doubt. Ding, ding, ding. You know what I think? I think you're a goddamn liar. Who are you to call me a liar? That's one of those fucking games, bro, isn't it? That was a game. Dude, I will tell you this, dude. What was that fucking guy? The LA Noir was one of the games of all time, bro. Flashing lights, 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 lights. I really do like that. I like that track. Jesus Walks. I mean, I can't help, dude. That song is fucking dope, bro. And then, like, just a lot of fucking tracks, honestly, off of Jesus. Like New Slaves, Black Skinhead, Bound to... Oh, God. Just a lot of that shit. Yeah, I plan on going back on Destiny's show. It's gonna take me a while because I'm doing what I said I was gonna do. I'm watching the Finkelstein debate and I'm taking notes. Not like super like everything everybody says, but I'm trying to like reasonably summarize in good faith what each person's point is. That I think it's a salient point, right? Being a person that is, admittedly not much knowledge about the history of the area, right? I'm like watching it as a normie, taking the notes, and we'll see, what happens with that. I think it might be a little boring to go through, but maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be like, maybe he'll go way harder on me or something. I don't know. Like to have a beer with you? Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but I'd rather smoke a J with you if that's cool. Let's do that. Man, I'm down to smoke a J, but like a beer is, I drink beer once in a fucking blue moon. Kanye versus Special Ed, who has a better flow? Well, I don't know, dude. I'm a Kanye guy, so. Slamming a tall boy of Arizona Arnold Palmer half and half tea and lemonade. Come on, diet too. Bro, give me a break. Yeah, I'm about to spark another J here, a Jable, Betty Grable Jable. Jesus walks with me. Jesus walks with me, with me, with me. Boom, 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 boom. God show me the way because the devil's trying to beat me down. I hope my feet don't fail me now. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Ha cha cha. So what's going on in the world today? People fighting, feuding, looting. It's okay. Let it go. Let it flow. Let the good times roll. Tell him, Dre. Kanye said recently that he's quitting music. How long do you think that lasts? I don't know with him, man. Maybe like 2 days, maybe never, maybe forever. Who knows? Kanye is like kind of an inscrutable dude, I think, to me and a lot of people. Kanye. Kanye West. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Kendrick, but only because he's a Cali guy. I think their whole beef is kind of pussy shit. I don't think either one of them is about it, so they need to stop like rapping at each other like they're about it. Yeah, though, I can't do any of that song. I liked REM in the 90s, though. REM was pretty chill. You know, I didn't go to Destiny like expecting ultimate charitability out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like he was overly uncharitable to me. I just don't think he gets like debate wins by conceding points. He likes to argue, so I like to argue too. I'm cool with it. And big, I'm smart because I know can't energy. I mean, whatever. I do think he's a smart guy. I don't care for the new Slim Shady album, and that's that. Oh, life is bigger, bigger than you, and you are not me. The distance I would go to, the distance in your eyes, felt. Called out to me, now I've said too much. Thought that I heard you laughing, thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. but that was just a dream. Smart. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. Such good music back in that day, man. Them 90s and them 80s, though, were just that good, you know? Very good. Distance in your eyes. REM kind of sucks. Abby, Abby's a little edgy tonight. You feeling okay, Abs? Still a lot of good music coming out, but less of it makes it the mainstream. Yeah, that's true. All triangle-shaped Doritos? No. Boom, 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 I'm scared to leave the house. I'm scared to fall asleep. 'Cause when I do, I wake up feeling scared. My girlfriend cuddles me and holds me while I cry. She tells me that I'm scared. I say I think I'll die. She tells me I'm okay. I don't believe her, but it makes me feel better anyway. Boom, 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 boom. I'm in a singing mood tonight, man. Let me chase everybody out of here by singing old fucking songs that nobody knows. Meat sweats. I think I could take on at least 20 or 30 kangaroos. They're pretty stupid animals, you know? Boom, 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 boom. My girlfriend cuddles me and holds me when I cry. I tell her that I'm scared, ask if she thinks I'll die. She tells me I'm okay. I don't believe her, but it makes me feel better anyway. Boom, 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 boom. How many kindergartners could you fight? Like zombie kindergartners or whatever? I mean, I don't know how many you'd have to throw at me to overwhelm me, bro. Probably like at least 100, right? You could just get wild. You could just pick one up and swing it and use it as a club to kill the other ones with. It's pretty fucked up. But, I mean, in a pinch, you could do it, right? artists that were huge when you were young that you thought would last forever but ended up meaning nothing today? I mean, there are two big ones that are like, but they were like, they still mean things today, you know, like obviously Kurt and Tupac, well, Biggie as well. I mean, I had, you know, all of those people had the feeling that they were going to have long, fruitful careers, you know. All of them cut short, cut down in their prime. Um, hmm. No, I mean, like, the thing is like music and bands were very transient in the 80s and 90s, especially. It's like it wasn't really about the bands anymore, almost. It was about the groove of a single. And that's really how a lot of music was in the 80s and 90s, I'll be honest with you. It was very much like, you know, a band would come out like, God, what was that band? Who did Three Princes? Here go, here's three princes here before you. That's what I said now. Princes, princes who adore you. That's what I said now. You marry him, your father will implore you. It's in his head now. Spin Doctors, right? Like, I never thought, like, ooh, the Spin Doctors are gonna be huge, but that was a bop, right? That song was fucking cool as fuck, right? Marry him or marry me. I'm the one that loves her, baby. Can't you see? I ain't got no future or family tree, but I'm the one the princess had a hard to do. I'm the one the princess had a hard to do now. If you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. Good song, right? Same thing that you like the what were those guys called? The when I wake up. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. It's like two twin brothers or something, the Travelers. Was that something like that? Proclaimers, yeah. When I come home, yeah, you know I'm gonna be the man who comes home next to you. And when the money, still, you know, nobody thought like, whoa, those guys are gonna be huge, man. Yeah. And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. The New Radicals had one bop, and it was garbage, kind of. Like, nobody bought into their, like, we're revolutionaries and all these people that you like are fakes kind of thing. So, yeah. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Maybe I'm just like my father. Maybe I'm just like my father. Too old. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we hate on each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Ooh. Dude, we could flip that. That could be a Beauregard song. big 80s band I love is Fishbone, Servitude, Ghetto Soundwave, Swim. They got hella bangers. I'm not super familiar. Not super familiar with that band, buddy. That doesn't mean it's not good. How do you spell Beauregard? Spell it the French way, man. Beauregard. Maybe I need to rebrand, though. Because Beauregard is like, it has regard in it. And regard is how people say retard now to get around the filter. Maybe I'm just like my father. She's never. Why do we hate on each other? A little bit of Dead Kennedys, but not super familiar. It's a very casual, like, bubblegummy punk fan. Made you pick Beauregard? I just like the name, man. Honestly. Like, there's a French revolutionary figure named Beauregard. I always thought it was a cool last name. But I just like the name. I'm sticking with it. Fuck it. They can call me Beau Retard if they want. Better not do it to my face, though. I listened to your Milo conversation, and it did age very well. TJ came off as a chud, like catering to misogynists. Well, no, I mean, I don't know. Dude, you have to understand the dynamic of that show was, like, what it needed when they brought me on. And this is like, you'd have to talk to TJ if he believes this. But I think the show needed a lightning rod. It needed somebody that didn't care about the cultural climate to come in and say what needed to be said. Maybe not what needed to be said, but to challenge people in a way that, like, did, you know, they could look, they could cut bait from if it got too bad, right? If I fucking became like the most hated person on the internet and I was dragging their show, they could just fucking cut bait with me and look like heroes for doing it. And I'm not even saying this is a bad thing or a manipulative thing. This is just the thought process, right? That's what I think I was hired on that show to do, was to be a lightning rod. And so I figured I wasn't doing my job if I wasn't doing that. And at that point in time, the best way to be a lightning rod was to be a big, open, unapologetic leftist. Just go 100% with it. Oh, I've seen, I don't know how it's pronounced, Manasseh watch. I've seen that watch brand. They're beautiful, bro. Vario is a brand I was looking at. Vario has a I think it's a 1938 or something, or it might even be like a 1928. But it's like a military field watch reproduction. It's fucking awesome, dude. There's some really great fucking watches out there, man. I can just never have enough watches. Maybe I'm just like my father. He's never satisfied. Why don't we hate on each other? How do you spell that one? Vario. V-A-R-I-O. Vario watches, I think. There was one, somebody posted a picture of one on our micro brands today, if you're a Redditor. Watch nerds, I know. I'm sorry, dude. I'm a watch dork. I can't help it. Glock makes a watch. Cool. And by cool, I mean kind of lame, honestly, but whatever. Oh, dude, I've talked about it before. I was devastated when DP ended, bro. Devastated. Like, I remember, like, telling the guys, like, when TJ and Scotty came to me and said, hey, look, it looks like we're not going to be able to stay on DP. We want you to come with us. I was like, guys, is there anything that can be done? I was like, this show, I just feel like this show is about to fucking, it's already huge, and I feel like it's just going to fucking get huger. Is there anything that can be done? And the answer at that time was no. So... yeah, it's the 1918. Yeah. That's the one, dude. I want that trench watch, bro. Actually, I want the medic version. You can find it there. It's like white and red. On that, but on that like thick fucking like old school strap. Fuck yeah, bro. Even comes with like the little field accessories if you want. Like it's got the little like latch thing you can put on it to keep dirt out of it. Dude, it's sick, bro. Why do you smoke? I mean, there's a lot of like answers to that question, right? Like, why do I smoke pot, or why do I smoke cigarettes, or why do I smoke in general, right? Oh, he got banned, huh? That's probably good. That's a stupid question. Why do we hate on each other? Alone in a world that's so cold. Why do we steal from each other? Whatever it is. Why do you do a smoke? I know. There's a lot of young people that fucking breeze through here. It's the topic. There really hasn't locked in on one, and it's just kind of like unpleasant out here tonight, man. Like, typically by this time, it's starting to fucking like appreciably cool down, but I just feel like it's not gonna. And to be frank with you, man, I just been like, I've been struggling. This heat just does not do anything good for me. I have to be indoors all day, and that like I've talked about this before, but it's just like sitting out here is like meditative for me. Even if I'm just talking or doing a stream, like being in this environment makes me feel like I'm not cooped up. And having to sit indoors all day because it's just so fucking hot, it just is like soul crushing. Heat wave is hitting Kansas now. It's insane. Yeah, but, well, stay cool as you can, man. Sweating so hard my skin is breaking out and I can't do anything but sit in the sweat. I know. It's fucked, bro. Working outside today was 1:15. Ugh, fuck, bro. I just can't even. So anyway, I'm gonna end this. Sorry it's a little bit short, but if it was just like maybe 5 degrees cooler, this would be pretty chill. But as of right now, I'm just like suffering through this. It's garbage. So I'm gonna go inside. I might go hang out in TJ's Discord, maybe. I'll see. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.